attack. One maniac at a time, we will take it back. You know time crawls on when you're waiting for the song to start. So dance alone to the beat of your heart. Hey, young blood, doesn't it feel like our time is running out? I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix. Wearing our vintage misery. No, I think it looked a little better on me. I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix. Put on your war page.
Hello guys, welcome back again here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. We're here to finish off the weekend, the Trent Dunham dedication weekend, and also good news at the time I record this, which doesn't represent really when I upload it, but it has been, actually I have found out, it's been posted on Facebook and everybody else has found out that Trent Dunham, or Trent the Hedgie, whichever way you want to know him as, is back home, or I think at least he should be home by now. So Trent is going to be home resting. He doesn't have his voice back, but glad that he's okay after that really big scare. It scared everybody here, so we're glad Trent is going to be back home. But again, this race is still also dedicated to him, still for the weekend. We had a great Trent Dunham 300 for the Mopar Nationwide Series, and we had a first-time winner in Steven Gonzalez winning, one of Trent's good friends over on PlayStation and on YouTube. And now we're here for the Mountain Race Series Cup race here for the Trent Dunham 500. It's going to be a 75 lapper. And on the pole today is Sean Galligan. He came here 38th in the points, and he needs a good run. Looking for anything he can. He's on the pole, which is a good position to be. But the dominant car in the nationwide race, Zohar Mutton, Trent's brother, did not go to victory lane because of a caution. And green flag pit stops in the middle of that happening. There was a caution. But the thing about this that could be different is that there's no cautions in the series, which Sean's not a big fan of. He'll probably not get a kick out of that, I don't know. But on the outside of him is Michael Norman, last week's runner-up at Las Vegas. 10th in the standing coming in. He's going to try to get his first win, the rookie. There's our defending champion, James McLeod. He's 36th in points. He's not had a good start to the season trying to defend his title. He starts third. Ryan Acosta, who also is down the points, he's 41st. He starts fourth. They got James Silverfox in fifth. Zohar Mutton in 6th, Daniel Hummel 7th, Kurt Mortonick 8th, Tony Vendetta 9th, and Trent Dunham himself starts 10th. Now get this field ready to go racing. And again, such a short track, won't be able to roll through all the field. So, hear the radio chatter. Oh.
Like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race.
Sounds like the guy's pretty stressed when he gave that command, but the engines are fired. We're going to go racing here, so I won't hold you guys any longer. Here's your starting line for today's Trent Dunham 500. We are back. The pace car is heading off, and we're going to get ready to go racing here. Sean Galligan, Michael Norman, a Ford front row, lead them down to the green flag. The Trent Dunham 500 is underway. And actually, Michael Norman got a good run on Galligan. Galligan he fell asleep on the start. We already have a car in the wall back there. I thought Kurt Mortonick can even take him a lap. They're already 3 wide, right side Trent Dunham and Tony Vendetta. Let's settle it out. The race was relatively clean. The nationwide race, it doesn't mean anything for the cup race though. Zohar Mutton was rim riding up there on the high side. Michael Norman led lap 1. Norman came in 10th in the standings. He's in a good position to stay there. 75 laps, a lot can happen. Pit stops strategy can knock you really far back. You can get in a wreck. Last season this race was a wreck fest. I think it's calmed down a lot so far, which is good. We're going to take a look in the back. I believe our points are there. He is right there. He's the new look Best Buy colors this week. Joshua Collard. He's really been happy how the team has performed so far this season. He's got a couple of top 10s. He had another one probably going last week until he hit the wall so many times and got the right side of his car pancaked. I think he finished like 17th or something like that. But Collard still retained the points lead. But everybody else having problems. But man, he is dead last right now. Like I said, again, he's bragged about the team. He's right behind the Daytona 500 champion, John Dillon. He's got Ream on the car this week, along with Menard as usual. He's stuck in behind Callum Wells, who started dead last today, 28 car. Didn't start so well. There's Xavier Livingston going under Dom Caps. He's in the BB&T paint scheme. There's Roy Vaderview. He's in another new look. He has a Tiger paint scheme. Something like that, I don't even know. Cody Birmingham, Sean Hickley, second in the standings. He's not far ahead of the points there. Aaron Williams Jr. battling Seth Cole. Here's Barney Ward battling Steven Gonzalez, the Nationwide Series winner. He finally got that victory. Would love to sweep the weekend. Kind of mired back today, though. He's in the Arcade Motors colors this week. Last week's winner right there on the outside, Richard Johnson in the 77. He got his first win. The rookies are all still trying to shut out the veterans. We got a rookie right now leading the field, Michael Norman, trying to make it 4 for 4 this season for rookies. Joseph Lombard wishes to be that next driver. He's right there with Dylan Young. Pichu London, who was the points leader until he got in the wreck last week. Some more of the cars up ahead. We're going to speed it up just a little bit. Go back to the front, see what's going on. The front about front 11, make it 12 now, and even more. I've gotten single file. Here's Sean Williams. He's on the hot seat about losing his ride. Actually, he probably is going to lose his ride. Basically saying that his brother, Jake, I don't know who it was. Jake Williams says Sean Williams, his brother, is no longer commenting on these races or Seth Cole's NSRA races, so might as well kick them. So this car will probably be vacated after this Bristol weekend. So if you're interested, probably keep an eye on that. There might be a raffle video for this 33 car. That's the only one available probably at the moment. I've checked comments and they have not done that yet. We'll come up on the 4 races. This is it. Here's Tony Vendetta. He's running in 11th place right behind Jack Richards, who started the season off with 2 consecutive last place finishes in that 81 car. He had a solid run last week. I believe he finished top 15 or top 10, something like that. Richards right now running in 10th place behind his friend Trent Dunham. There's Kurt Mortonick. Interstate Batteries colors right behind Daniel Hummel. A couple of rookies. These rookies are doing good right now. Another one right in front of him, James Silverfox behind Zohar Martin, a veteran of the series. Ryan Acosta. James McLeod, champion, is in 3rd. Galligan still running around 2nd, and everybody's chasing down the Fast and Ford rookie Michael Norman out of Roush Fenway Racing. Started on the outside pole and he got basically the jump on Sean Galligan, who did not go on the restart, the initial start, I should say. Just fell asleep, I guess, and Norman took advantage and used the high side and got around the 21 car. Galligan can't be happy about how that restart started, or how the start of the race went right there. Just wasn't ready, and Norman took advantage, and now he's leading. Again, this race will zoom by pretty fast. Looks like they're actually getting almost single file. I was actually looking down at the 33 since they're not commenting anymore. They're 3rd in the standings, so that's going to be a huge hit for that team. I'm actually thinking whoever gets that, since it's within the first 5 races, like I promised whoever, if that happens, cars that get vacated within the first 5 races, that driver following suit that takes the ride over will get that person points for the previous races. So basically, if you get that car, you're in a good spot to start the season. That 33 car is right now 3rd in the standings. There's Andreas Allen. He's down on the bottom right there in that Monster Energy Chevrolet going under Justin Perry, who's back in the Home Depot paint scheme. Jacob Lawler, Charles Jackson right behind them racing hard. This is back for about 23rd, I believe. There's William Duncan, the Phoenix winner in the Hunt Brother Pizza look. 19 car having a solid day right behind his teammate Jake Rogers, who's also in a new scheme, the Double McGum paint scheme for that Dodge Charger. James Qualls carrying a different FedEx look, the FedEx Fright. Qualls has had a solid run. He's been quietly running well each week. Solidly right now in 20th position. Qualls still looking for that victory. He had a chance to try to win the Nationwide race. Couldn't get around Steven Gonzalez. He ended up 2nd in his 70 car in that series. Red Bell right here, following suit behind the 3 of Liam Ervig. There's Joshua Mudd. About forgot who it was. Tim Fralick. And then there's Brian James in the Best Buy look. Cody Lamas, who's dead last in the points, I believe. Right now running at 14th. Definitely like to see that. And this is kind of odd to see a lot of clean racing here today at Bristol, but again, it does kind of take the tone away from the Wreck Fest and everything. Kind of look to the series. I mean, clean races are not always bad. And sometimes just some tracks don't allow you to pass. I brought it up in the nationwide race, and this is just one of them. But I think when pit stops start beginning, things will start picking up, I believe. I feel like it's going to scramble a lot of stuff up. As the 29 of Danny Wells is all over the back bumper, and maybe soon to be leaving Sean Williams. We'll have to keep that up. We'll have to follow that story up. That's just some developing story we'll have to keep up with now for probably the next couple of days, or I'll have to hear it in my ear. Tony Vendetta, Jack Richards, and there's still nobody's making any moves until maybe right here. Ryan Acosta is trying to get around James McLeod. Like I said, you look at the top, let's see, I don't know where Zohar is in points. Zohar is actually 15th in points. James Silverfox, I don't think he's 37th. Daniel Hummel is 16th. Kurt Mortonic, he was up there in the point standings. He had a couple bad races. Las Vegas last week really hurt him. He dropped out in the top 10 after that wreck he had with Ryan Acosta. He's right now 13th in the standings. There's Trent Dunham. He's 19th in the points. And then Jack Richards, he's down there mired at 39th. So a lot of drivers really needing good runs are up at the front. A lot of the guys here at the bottom, like I guess you say bottom 12, at least 30th on down. Got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there in the top 10 are below, I want to say 36 or worse in the standings. So I mean they're taking a big time advantage of this, and a lot of the drivers up at the top of the standings like Joshua Collard, Sean Henley are out right now running. They're running in the back right now. Peachy London and John Dillon's 5th in the standings. I mean they're right there. There's Dom Capps trying to get around John Dillon, and Collard is still stuck in the basement right now in last at 44 cars. This is one of these places where you just can't pass, and when you have a bad qualifying effort, you're just stuck. It's just not the way you want to show up for Best Buy in your first start. Also, you have to impress sponsors, keep them happy, and John Dillon just got put in the wall by Dom Capps. I think they're actually making pit stops. They are. We got pit stops. Did the leaders pit? Yes, they did. Michael Norman and Sean Galligan did pit. McLeod's coming to... No, he's not coming to pit road. We got a lot of people pitting. We're going to go from this camera. That's awful. There's Michael Norman right there. He has the first pit stall on the backstretch. Good selection, actually. Doesn't worry about having anybody in front of him. And here's Sean Galligan. He's heading to his pit stall. James McLeod stayed out and led a lap, so here's a bonus point from the 5 car. The only 2 cars led so far is Michael Norman and James McLeod. Sean Galligan, the poster, has not led a lap today. And here goes more of the driver. There's McLeod. He's in. I don't know if anybody else stayed out. It's a busy road right now on pit road. I think actually everybody's on pit road. Is there anybody even on the track? Wow, this is... Oh, and Jacob Lawler got turned on pit road. I just saw his card backwards. I don't think anybody was on pit road at that lap. That was crazy. We might actually see these drivers make 2 pit stops. Says McLeod's still the leader. Michael Norman's back on the track. But there's going to be lap traffic, and some of these cars are still sitting on pit road. I don't know what's the deal on that. I guess because there's so many cars there right now. And right now it's actually saying Joshua Collard is the leader, but he was running late. He's still on pit road. I don't know what's going on. I've seen this happen in some people's series. When people get on pit road, they get stuck. I feel like that's happening right now. And now they're leaving. Some of these drivers are multiple laps down already. Wow. Now it's saying the 16 car Ryan Acosta is leading. Where is he at? He is leading. He's gotten around Michael Norman, James McLeod, and Sean Galligan's nowhere to be found on the racetrack. He's still on pit road, I believe. Alright, he might actually left now. Well, there's Galligan. Wow. I can't believe that actually happened. Sean Gallagher was 4 laps down and dead last. There's nothing I can do about that pit road glitch, but that just happened. Whoever got stuck, I apologize, but wow. Gallagher running second, now dead last. There goes his good race. And now the field has been separated. And a lot of lap traffic now up ahead. And Ryan Acosta somehow managed to get out in front of his teammate Michael Norman and James McLeod. And now he was running 4th all races, now up in the lead. Acosta has been looking for his first career win in the Mountain Race Series. He actually hasn't won in a long time in either series. Remember back in season 1 of the Mopar Nationwide Series, he was the 5-time winner that season. He's still tied for the all-time wins list with now Michael Crosby, who's caught up to him, but he's not won a race since season 1 of the Mopar Nationwide Series in any of these series. Never won the Mountain Race Series. Been here a couple seasons and tried, but couldn't get a win. He's had a lot of luck in other series in this 16 car when he drives the Roush car. Trying to get his luck today and then post it forward. Michael Norman, though, right on his back bumper. You know Michael does not want to finish second again 2 weeks in a row. It's almost like the Casey Kane effect when he was a rookie. It might be almost the Michael Norman effect now with the 99 in Archdown 3. But right here we're going to complete lap 45 of 75. And there might still be one more pit stop. It could play a factor. It might fall just maybe be a strategy race. But again, a clean race compared to last season where half the field was taken out probably in the first 2 laps. Again, don't want to talk about that. But here's another Roush car that's about to go a lap down. This is Tim Fralick. He's in 38th. I think he's actually a lap down. He's actually 2 laps down. And, I mean, nobody dropped out of the race. There's only 28 cars on the lead lap. First car lap down is second in the standings, Sean Henley. There he is, behind James McLeod, who's trying to get around Barney Ward. Or not Barney Ward, that's Liam Irving. Whoops. I don't know where the 3 cars are. He must stay on here longer. Yep, he's 3 laps down in 39. So now the top 10 looks like this. Ryan Acosta is the race leader. Michael Norman is in second. James McLeod is in third. Trent Dunham's up to 4th. Remember, this is the last race he won last season. Trent Dunham last went to victory lane in the Mountain Race Series last season in this event at Bristol. His only win of last season. Trent's he's had a habit of only winning 1 race a season. He has 4 career wins in the Mountain Race Series, 1 each season. But it's marking the 1 season anniversary of his last win. You know, he would love to get a win. He's got himself in a good position to maybe do that with a strategy, possibly. Cody Lawman, dead last in the standings, running 5th place in that Lowe's Cobalt Tools Chevy Impala. Would love to stay there and run good. He's basically dead last in both series in the points. That's about as bad as it gets. This will definitely help him get out of the cellar down at the bottom. Kurt Morton running 6th. There's Gallagher, who's running dead last. 7th place is Jack Richards. 8th is Sean Williams. 9th is Jake Rogers. And 10th is Joshua Mudd. It looks like the 9 car Jake Rogers is a lap down or so. Actually, no, it says he's 9th. I meant Daniel Hummel. He's running 40th. Like I said, apologize to some of these drivers that didn't make it basically out because of pit stops or whatever. Anyway, going through the rest of the field, Tony Vendetta is 11th, Danny Wells is 12th, Richard Johnson is 13th, Peter London 14th, Callum Wells 50th, that's starting dead last. 16th is Cody Birmingham, 17th is Seth Cole, 8th is Brian James, 18th is Brian James, 19th is James Qualls, and 20th is Dylan Young. 21st is Rohit Vaderview, 22nd Steve Gonzalez, 23rd is Barney Ward, 24th Red Bell, 25th Aaron Williams Jr., 26th Joseph Lombard, 27th is Car 27 John Dillon, 28th is Don Catherine, the last one on the lap, and then you got Sean Henley, 29th, and 30th place is the 31 of Xavier Livingston. But right now, let's see the rest, I guess. Jacob Lawler, 31st, and then you got James Silverfox, 32nd. Points there, Joshua Collards in 33rd, and then the 2 lap down cars are Andreas Allen, Charles Jackson, Justin Perry, William Duncan, Tim Fralick, and then 3 laps down is Liam Irving, Daniel Hummel, and Zohar Munn. The only car 4 laps down is the pole sitter, Sean Gallagher. Unfortunately, had his issues on pit road as well. Glitch on pit road, I guess, at Bristol. It's weird though, it happened to only half the field, and then the rest were fine, but I don't know. But Ryan Acosta right now, not really giving him enough credit for being up here running good, and he's pulled away from Michael Norman, actually. He's up by 6/10 right now. That lead actually continued to grow, but the thing that's kind of odd is the drivers in front of him trying to stay on the lead lap or stop from going more laps down are actually pulling away from Ryan. So Ryan's just kind of cruising right now by himself as we got 15 laps to go. And Acosta's still looking for that first win. He's on a good pace to get it right now here in the Trent Dunham 500. I think a lot of drivers wanted to win this race, but we know yesterday in the nationwide race, Trent's brother Zohar definitely wanted to win for his brother, and circumstances didn't fall his way. Unfortunately, didn't get the win, but a good friend of Steven Gonzalez did win. I'm actually going to go check on Steven and see how he's doing today. He was looking to try to sweep today. Doesn't look like it at the moment, unless he has some kind of miracle. He got lucky with pit stops yesterday and the caution fell, but there's no caution to fall back on, so that's why he had to come down to strategy. He's running 22nd. He's still on the lead lap. I think actually cars, they are pitting. I saw somebody peel off. That was Seth Cole. Seth's going to be pitting. There's Cody Birmingham. It looks like a two-tire stop for the 43. Do we have any other takers? Doesn't look like it. So there's early pit stop right there between the 52 and the 43. A couple of smart drivers. Cody Birmingham, a 4-time winner in the series. He's back in the 43 like he was, but it's a different manufacturer and a different situation. His teammate Joshua Collard's leading the points. Cody knows how to get these races done, so we'll see if he has something up his sleeve. Seth Cole, the former Daytona 500 champion and a chaser from last season, also went to pit road, and we'll see how his strategy works. But they're pitting pretty early. Nobody else has made a pit stop. There goes Richard Johnson now. He's coming to pit road. Last week's winner. The Penske Reynolds Dodge Charger makes his way to pit lane. Looks like we have no other takers, and the 78 car was off the pace right there. Might be some more pit stops. And there's Seth Cole. He's back on the track. Cody Birmingham is also back on the track. William Duncan's on pit road. Looks like a lot of Dodgers are pitting right now. Rohit Vaderview's on pit road. Red Bell is on pit road. I saw Tony Vendetta. There he is. Yeah, I do see a lot of Dodges making stops right now. Callum Wells is on pit road in the 28. There's Cody Lamas. He gave up 5th place to pit. That's one of the highest runners we've had pit. And Trent Dunham, who is 4th, is right ahead of him. They're pitting with, coming to the line this time, it'll be 6 to go. I hear a lot of cars slowing down. Here comes the leader. Ryan Acosta's coming in. James McLeod is in. Michael Norman, I think, already came to pit road. William Duncan is in. Jacob Lawler's in. Aaron Williams in. Barney Ward. There's James Quall. There's Michael Norman. He's already made his pit stop. So if he comes out, could be crucial for Ryan Acosta. Norman pitted 1 lap earlier. Sean Williams, Jack Richards are in. And other drivers leading. There's Lamas. He got out ahead of Trent Dunham. And here comes Joshua Collard, who makes contact with Trent Dunham. And he missed pit road. That's going to cost the 44 car a lot. Joseph Lombard's in. John Dillon. Liam Ervig. There's Joshua Muddin. Oh, at the 31 back there, Xavier Livingston just about wrecked with Michael Norman. Oh, and Justin Perry actually. We do have a wreck back there. William Duncan has hit the wall hard. Or somebody's hit him. Daniel Hummel had damage. I couldn't even keep up with it. Wow, the people hitting pit road wall. That was Tim Freilich. Can't even get back to him. Holy crap. Galligan stopped. He couldn't get to pit road. That's going to cost Galligan even more. And there's Acosta. He's behind Cody Lamas. We have more cars pitting. I don't know. It says Jake Rogers is pitting. I guess we have to try to find where he is. Has Jake pitted? Oh, Jake's on pit road wrecked. And his teammate William Duncan's in. Daniel Hummel. Wow, awful turn of events right there for Evernham Motorsports. I really think this 5 car is leading. Actually, wait. Nope, he's not. Michael Norman's leading. He's in a 3-wide situation. And the 2 car. Oh, look out. Norman's going to go up in the wall. He just lost a lot of time. It said Dylan Young's 2nd. I only know where Dylan Young's at. Okay, now it's stuck out. Now, Ryan Acosta is nowhere to be found. It says he's 5th. There he is. Wow, he lost a lot of time. We're going to be coming to the white flag, and Michael Norman, I knew hitting the lap earlier was going to help him a lot. The white flag is out for Norman. James McLeod is in 2nd, but he's 1.7 seconds back. And Norman's kind of found a calm spot in the field. It looks like he's not going to finish 2nd again. He looks like he's going to gain 1 position more this week. And Michael Norman, the rookie, keeps the rookie streak alive once again. And he wins the Trent Dunham 500 here at Bristol. Well, I'm starting to wonder if a veteran's going to win it. Oh, and Xavier Livingston just turned Justin Perry. I don't know what that was about. Looks like there's some heated rivalries going on right now. There's a lot of tension between some of these drivers. I saw the 20 and the 31 earlier near each other. I don't know if they had anything to do with the mayhem without the entrance of pit road, but wow. Michael Norman's already mentioned his pit stall. Wow. Chaotic right here at the end of this race. We saw a lot of it. And Michael Norman, 4 races this season, we had 4 rookies win. So it looks like I'm starting to wonder again if the veterans are going to get a win. But congrats to him and that whole 99 Fastenal team as they pick up the win today here in Bristol. And that's it for that. Michael Norman picks up his first career win. And it looks like after last week, it looks like he showed signs of him being able to win. And pitting a lap earlier did allow him to get back on the track, get away from all the mayhem cars coming onto the track and getting off the track to pit. And he pitted 1 lap earlier than his teammate Ryan Acosta, and you see the difference there. He finished first, and Acosta dropped back to 5th. I guess it looks like Acosta will have to wait another week and see another time to try to get up that first win. But Michael Norman's your winner. James McLeod definitely needed this run. Finishes 2nd. Kurt Mortonick, a good run for him in 3rd. Cody Lamas definitely needed this run as well. Another guy down on the points. He finishes 4th. A couple of those, they're both teammates and they both need a good run, so good day for those Hendrick cars. Ryan Acosta just maybe waited too long to pit, ends up 5th. Joshua Mudd, good run for him in 6th. He wasn't one of the early pit takers, so he ended up doing well. Jack Richards, a good run in 7th. Trent Dunham, 8th. Teammate Petrie London, 9th. And Sean Williams rounds out your top 10 and maybe his final start. There's Dylan Young in 11th. Callum Wills, 12th. Brian James, Tony Vendetta, and Cody Birmingham, your top 15. I believe Birmingham actually gained some spots doing that strategy. I'm not quite sure where he was before that, but top 15 for him regardless. Steven Gonzalez, the Nationwide Series winner, ends up 16th. Seth Cole in 17th. Dom Capps 18th. Richard Johnson 19th. And Joseph Lombard in 20th. Rohit Vaderview, John Dillon were the last cars in the lead lap in 21st and 22nd. And here's the rest of your field. Aaron Williams Jr. was the first car, 1 lap down, 23rd. There you see Xavier Livingston, Sean Henley, Jacob Lawler, Danny Wells, James Silverfox, Barney Ward, and Andreas Allen, their top 30. Then you see your points leader, Joshua Colley, who probably won't be after this race. 31st, 2 laps down, just was a miserable day for that 44 team. Charles Jackson, James Qualls, Jake Rogers, Liam Irvig, Daniel Hummel. Some of these drivers are actually were in wrecks down here while they're down here. Zohar Mutton, Sean Galligan, his day went from bad to worse no matter what he did. Got stuck on pit road waiting for the 17 car to disappear, and he had to wait. Galligan just had no luck today after the first pit stop, and just his day was ruined. Justin Perry, 5 laps down and 39th, and then 3 drivers dropped out of the race. Tim Freilich, Red Bell, and the Phoenix winner, William Duncan. We're going to go back and check the replay and see, try to actually see what all happened. I don't know if we will or not, but we'll see what actually happened. This caused some of those drivers to get a lot of heavy-duty damage. Well, if I thought the Evernham cars were having such a bad day to start with, they were actually not doing as bad. They were all actually running, somewhat good, except for Daniel Hummel. Him and Jake Rogers, I think both were having, no, it was actually Hummel only. But here's what happened. This is back on lap 72. This is right at the end of the race. I think Jake was trying to come to pit road. He cuts down right in front of his teammate Daniel Hummel, so the owners can't be happy about that. Both of them are going to go up in the wall. Actually, Daniel's just going to bounce off Jake's car and use him as a wall. So, they're just all trying to get away from each other. And look at William Duncan. There's another Evernham car. He's going to run straight in the back of Daniel Hummel. Red Bell runs in the back of him. Justin Perry dives down. Oh, he just gets clipped. And that was right in front of Jack Richards and Dylan Young and Sean Williams. Richards actually does tap the 20 just a little bit. Look at the damage on the 19. 3 Evernham cars involved in that wreck. Red Bell sitting there on pit road, or on the track I should say. Brian James, Tim Freilich are bouncing off each other. It's not over here. Now look, he's trying to get off his teammate. Freilich's trying to cut down to pit road. He couldn't get away from Brian, and he just hits the pit road wall. And he hits the 44, the points leader, Joshua Collard, in the process, in the door. That's 2 weeks in a row the 44's had a lot of damage to the right side of that car. And then Galligan back here has to just sit here and wait. He actually just stopped. I don't know why he didn't maneuver around, but 17 disappears, 21 goes to pit road. But that's what happened to those drivers, and a tough break again for the Evernham Motorsports group. I bet James Silverfox is happy not to be around any of his teammates right now because they're all wrecking each other. I don't even know where Silverfox was at the moment. And then the Roush drivers were getting into it as well. Saw Brian James and Tim Freilich get together. And there's Silverfox. He's all by himself. He's like, yep, I'm not a part of that group right now. I'm just going to get off pit road and finish this race. But the pit stops, making early stops, did make a difference for Michael Norman, who's going to cruise along and win his first race of his career here in the Trent Dunham 500. Another good friend of Trent's gets the victory. He had a close call here with Rohit Vaderveer and John Dillon as well. But Michael Norman and that Fast Little team will be heading to victory lane here for race 4, and we'll take you back to the post race and get ready to show you the point standings. Alright guys, one last look at the results. Again, remember to comment, like, subscribe, whatever you would like to do to keep me happy, and you guys hopefully too. But thanks for watching, guys. This was the conclusion of the Trent Dunham 500. I'm Dylan. Thanks again, and I will see you guys. I hopefully want to say Auto Club, but don't keep my word on it yet. Like I said, schedule just going along as I just think should be best for it, because I'm not going to keep it basically strictly like the real one. But again, I'm going to stop blabbering. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys for race 5 for both the series, Mopar Nationwide Series and the Mountain Race Series. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you soon.